What's up, people? Zayan Amani, property guy. Look, we're in Okta. I had to come again because the demand for this project is wild. So there's Waleed over there. He's one of the directors here. He just told me that the amount of EOIs that have come in is nuts. So this is probably the last video that you're ever going to see before this is completely sold out. So again, look, we're in Okta. And this is, the developer here is London Gate, and this is the Frank Muller Yachting. Guys, this is the building right here in Maritime City. So Maritime City, one of the last islands on the Jumeirah coastline. Very, very high in demand, this project, mainly because of the price per square foot and the payment plan. It's only been out for what, Miguel? How long has it been out for? 3 days?
Yeah, just a couple of days, and it's been doing very well.
Okay,
it's got
cool.
a lot of traction, especially because of the area. It's close to downtown, it has the financial center of Dubai. So within 15-minute drive, you're there.
I think that's an important thing as well, because when I'm speaking to people, they're like, oh, how far is it from the business bay or from downtown? This is what this island is going to be, or is the island that's going to be the quickest access to DIFC. It's going to be quickest access to downtown. All other islands will take longer than 20 minutes or 25 minutes or whatever.
Correct. Yeah. So when you offer island living and also connectivity, especially to a financial center, when you look at cities like London, New York, financial center is what sets the price, and you're obviously in an island project within 15 minutes of the center.
Yeah,
it's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, for sure, I agree. So look, guys, this is the project here. This side over here is facing the ocean and the world islands, and we have this are the most attractive units. The 2 bedrooms here, because they're actually corner units. You're going to get the views of the ocean, and you're going to get the view of the coastline and part of downtown. As well, like, you know, the tall towers. Over here we have the community amenities view, but also it's actually pretty good because you're going to get the view of the marina this side as well. The bedroom, the price per square foot of the 2 bedrooms here are much better. These are larger 2-bedroom pluses, and the price per square foot was starting from 1650 dirhams per square foot, which is really attractive because I was saying in another video, the trading prices right now averaging around 3,000, 3,300 for Beyond. If you guys want the numbers, I'm happy to share that with you. But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a gap and how much of that gap can we fill when we're talking price per square foot. Again, 30/70 payment plan, meaning that once this project goes up, and this is just my absolute conservative opinion, is that this will go up at least a minimum 10% per year. In Dubai, places are going up 15%, 20%, some areas, some locations are going up 30%. But look, I'm going to go very conservative and say 10% per year. This goes up 10% per year, you're going to be making 100% ROI because of the 30/70 payment plan. So look, I don't want to go too much on about this, but look, this is a branded residence. It's on an island, super limited supply on the island, and the fact that we have the price per square foot, we have the ocean views, and we're going to have the views of the maritime this side as well. So it's a good view. All of them have good views, but I don't recommend this one here. I'm trying to get my clients to avoid this one because there's going to be a building right here, and that's not what we want. We're going to want to go for this side and this side as well. And also, look, with this side, there's also talks of, there's going to be a retail unit, which is going to be a low rise, but there isn't a guarantee that a bit further on, there's going to be another high rise. So I'm not recommending my clients here. I'm recommending clients to get this side and also the other side over there. Miguel, have I missed anything? Do you think? I think I'm spot on. Okay, nice. Anyway, guys, I'll come over here again. So look, Frank Muller. Luxury watches, just so you can see. This is what the brand is if you're not accustomed to or familiar with Frank Muller. So with London Gate, they have done a few projects and a few projects ongoing. What was the name of the other Frank Muller?
Yeah, so they constructed an alternatives building, it's called, and is the highest clock tower in the whole of Dubai.
Yeah. It's like, what, 450 meters or something?
Yeah, it's very high. It's above 100, I think it's 104 floors, yeah.
Yeah.
104 floors.
Okay, yeah, so that's freaking huge. All right, guys, so London Gate already has projects which have been completed and are under construction. Let's just quickly go over to, I'll show you guys where this is on the map. Come, quickly. Anyway, look. Got a nice big screen for you guys. So This is Frank Muller Yachting by London Gate. We'll scroll down nicely. This is London Gate. So this is the clock tower we were talking. So this is in the marina. Frank Muller. Let's quickly go. Obviously, I'm going to send you guys this brochure anyway, but I think it's just nice to see on the big screen what this is really going to look like. So this is actually really beautiful as well. Now, in terms of a location, I think this is really nice to see. So this is Maritime City. And then we have Dubai Islands over here. Then we have Müller. And then on down this side, then we're going to obviously have the Palm Jumeirah, but it's not showing on the map. Now, 10 minutes from Port Rashid. So Rashid Yachts and Marina by Emaar, very good location where we want to be. Port de la Mer, 12 minutes. The Frame, 12 minutes. Burj Khalifa and Dubai Mall, 12 minutes. It could be less than that because over in this section here, we actually have 5 billion dirhams of infrastructure that's happening in this location to make the roads more smoother, not congested, things of that nature. So when there's infrastructure coming into an area that's in development, it's broken ground, that's a good opportunity to get into the place that's close, because then once the infrastructure is complete, that's going to, of course, increase the price. Now look, if we see here on the island, on the coastline, this looks like a huge island, and it is, yeah? It is. But if you compare it to the rest of Dubai, it's so small. So over here, we have like 5 to 7% of the actual land supply is islands. So if you're on an island, so look how small this is. Maritime City is actually really small. Now, over here, limited supply. There's only a certain amount of supply that can be on there. So if you're going to be getting Frank Muller, for example, the price per square foot is absolutely the lowest on the island. It is 20% lower than the comparables on the island. So we have Beyond by Omniyat, we have Damac, Chelsea Residences, we have Select Group, Nautica, all on Maritime City. And this one is priced far better, and it's a 30-70 payment plan, meaning 30% on construction. So let's just make it easy. Let's say it's 1 million dirhams. You only need to put up 300,000 dirhams to control an asset of 1 million. Yeah, I hope that all makes sense, because we want to be following a framework. We want waterfront, we want limited supply, we want good price per square foot, we want branded residences, and this matches all of those things. And of course, we want the good views as well. So the views I was showing you before, in terms of the positioning, let's have a look over here. I think here's the positioning, right? So over here, right? This is where the good units are. The corner units that I was talking about, the 2 bedrooms, are going to be facing in this direction towards the sea. That's what we want. But then also you can see here, look, we are going to have buildings over here because we are the second row. Yeah, we're not first row. First row is over here towards Dubai Maritime City, then Port Rashid. This view is actually going to be quite nice, even though we have buildings here, yes, but the actual development and infrastructure that's going to be coming here is going to be very, very attractive. And especially even if you are looking through, you're still going to get a view of the marina. You're going to get a view of the water as well. So it's actually not a bad shout, because on this side, the price per square foot for the 2-bedroom pluses are the most attractive. So when I'm going to show you guys the numbers, that's actually what we're looking at in the comparison for the numbers in the price per square foot increase. Anyway, let's go a bit down. Here we go again. So here's the plot, and then you can see where all the other plots are. So here we're not 100% certain what's going to be here. We have word that it's going to be a retail, but then there could also be a high-rise as well. Anyway, see here, we've got the rooftop, super nice. We've got the mechanical floor on the 13th floor. Miguel told me that there's a lot of numerology involved, that people don't like the number 13. So yeah, so you can see here's the future development plot, but this is what it looks like. So we have the pool, we have paddle courts. I think there's a little chess thing going on there, some yoga stuff going on. So amenities are really nice. Branded residence. 30 floors, right? There's 30 floors. How many units were there? 540 units. In terms of the 2 beds and the 2-bed pluses, how many of those? Is like 58 or 60 of each? Okay, cool. So that's what we want to see. These are the floor plans. I'm not going to go too much into the floor. All right, guys. So this is what the lobby is going to look like. Absolutely stunning. It looks like a hotel. So yeah, floor to ceiling height, like 6 to 7 meters, absolutely huge. There's 5 podium levels as well. So actually, if you're going to be on the first floor, it's actually like the 6th floor, right? So then we have amenities as well. Amenities are obviously lovely. They have a nice design gym. This looks like super futuristic. if everything does come gold and things of that nature. I think that's very aesthetically pleasing for Instagram. This is like a yoga chill out room, it looks like. Obviously we have the pool. I think one of the best things to know is that this is actually fully furnished, right? So you're not going to get a lot of projects that are going to be at this payment plan, this level, and it's also going to be fully furnished with like Frank Muller design. So here we go here, you can see here, fully furnished. That's such a bonus because it's a full turnkey investment. Now, I was speaking to an investor earlier today and he was like, oh, well, what's the opportunity cost of me investing into this project? Because I could just buy a property that I can do a renovation on and make the same amount of money. And this client was in the UK. And I said to him, you know what, that's fair enough. You can do that and you can make the same amount of money. However, what you're not taking into account is your time invested, because I said with this, you're only paying for the installments which are interest free, and the developer is doing all of the work. But over in the UK, and now my client understood what I was saying, I was like, if you're going to do the project yourself, you're going to project manage it, you're going to get all the builders in, you're going to have to buy the materials, you're going to end up spending around 50, 60, 70 hours per month to do this yourself. So I said, look, the ROI is actually a lot more here, because it's not just the time that you're saving, or the money that you're saving, but you're also saving the time and you're saving the effort and the mental energy. So by actually doing this, not even just this project, but off-plan in general, you're essentially, you're even outsourcing the development, because if you're going to be doing a buy, rent, refurbish, refinance in the UK, of course you can do that, but you also have to put in how much time are you putting into that as well, because your time is obviously the most valuable thing. So that's another reason to be investing in off-plan, but especially this project, guys. As mentioned before, it says here ceiling height was 7 meters, super, super nice. Reasons to invest: strategic location, as we already mentioned, prime waterfront location. Don't know what happened there. Yachting and marina lifestyle, vibrant community, attractive rental yields and ROI, low upfront, higher plans. But guys, this is what, I hope that gives you a bit of a feel of what we're seeing, or what there is to come, because the main thing is that with this particular project, everyone's wiling out on it. Honestly, it's not even a hype. It's hype because of all of the framework that I just mentioned. So we don't even have long. It's been 3 days, and over 70% of the building has been allocated through EOIs. We do have an opportunity to get units still, of course, and there will be cancellations. So don't get too scared off of me saying that the opportunity of the window is closing, which it is. But what we want to do, we want to get EOIs in now, because when you get in pre-launch, you at least lock in your price, because when the launch day happens, which is going to be 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks max, then that's when the price is going to increase. So we don't want to wait and see for the launch. You want to get your EOIs in, which is 50,000 dirhams, £10,000, and it is refundable. Or if you do go forward with the unit, then it goes towards the purchase of the property. So guys, more information, link is below. Book a Calendly call. Let's make some money, and I'll see you on the call, guys.